would say, I want to build some small, simple exchange. I need to have wallets, and I need to also be able to exchange. We give them an API, they're happy, they're doing this. Then the businesses, right, who accept crypto, they have a back office, they can exchange money, they can sell to fiat, withdraw to the bank account, and so on. When we are speaking with a big group of companies, big group of brands, and so on, especially when they are like roughly from financial world, they say, okay, guys, your services sounds nice, but I mean, we just don't want to be your client. We want to get the same system and to do your business. So when they have a bunch of clients, and instead of introducing to us all those clients, right, then we deal with the contracts, with the KYC, with AML, all this kind of the paperwork and bureaucracy. They say, we already have those clients, we already have their documents, we just want a clone of your system, we will connect it to our own liquidity providers, to our own exchanges, to our own banks, and so on. We just don't want to develop all this kind of spaceship. And this is kind of like a white label. If you think about this, this is more like a SaaS solution, right?
Yeah.
So software as a service, right? So we we invested in this system already well over €1 million, right? It's already working on the huge load, right? So it kind of like has really a proven track record. And instead of experimenting, writing something from scratch, I mean, honestly, I know that it is not so easy, but it might not look. So there's somebody are trying. And so the best lead for me is the client who says, we already tried, we don't want to try anymore.
Right. So speaking of kind of the volume of transaction that you guys have really funneled over the last few years, you guys actually process 5% of all Bitcoin transactions I saw. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So in the top of the performance, when we had really a lot of the clusters, we basically 20s transaction in the Bitcoin blockchain. Right? This is kind of sounds scary. I completely agree with you. We also, when we realized, I mean, we just feel that we have a lot of them. Then we just decided, let's calculate how many really are there, right? Because I remember that we were happy like a year ago and something when every block in Bitcoin had our transaction. And we were like, cool, we are in every block. And then we saw that in block, we have tens of our transactions. And then we're like, wait a minute. So basically, I mean, we process a lot of Bitcoin transactions, which might still sound weird, right? And I agree that people still pay with Bitcoin. I mean, we are kind of like a victim of this success, right? Because dealing with Bitcoin is not the easiest. Bitcoin is not the most advanced technology, if you think about this. So I mean, we process around between 500,000 and 1 million transactions a month. And majority of them are Bitcoin. And basically, Bitcoin blockchain can only process around 10 million transactions a month. So 10 million is not much, right? So if we have 500,000, then here you go. I mean, after that, of course, as the mining fees started to grow, right? We were already not so happy that we have so many Bitcoin transactions, right? So we started like a bunch of optimizations and everything. So right now we are, I think, around 3%. But at the top, we really had 5.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's a fun statistic to be able to say and, claim. So
that is exactly what we do, because from the side, it sounds like, wow, but it's not so many Bitcoin transactions because of the not scalable technology, kind of.
So let's pivot and talk a little bit about you guys, the IDO, the CPD token, kind of walk us through everything that's happening there.
So we kind of like started having the idea that we need to start exploring DeFi. A bit of a background, right? I mean, right now we are growing around 20% a month. So our existing business is growing 20% a month. For anyone who did business ever in their life, you know that it sounds great. No, it sounds amazing, right? 20% every month. But when you are in this business, it is not so easy, right? I mean, this scaling with this pace, it kind of ends up when growing 5 times every year. I mean, even more, honestly. So it's not so easy to restructure everything. And then all these nice technologies appearing all the time. and you of course want to explore all of them.
Right.
So we were kind of like ignoring DeFi for 2020. I was like, no, DeFi is something not interesting. It will just appear and disappear, right? Because I didn't want to spend the time, right? Because it was already a lot of happening. So now we decided, okay, so DeFi is there. We have to go there. You remember, like a few years ago, people were speaking, we need to bring businesses in crypto.
Right.
So happened, right? We already brought businesses in crypto. Now we have to be bringing businesses into blockchain. And this is what DeFi is, right? DeFi is where blockchain stopped being about cryptocurrency. It's now about financial tools. So the general idea, we have these businesses, right? We just can grab them and bring them there. And when you start doing anything in the DeFi, you need a token, right? It's always rotating around the token. It's always there. Incentives. If we develop some real like blockchain DeFi instruments, we need governance. Okay, so you always need a token when you create some algorithms and so on. So we decided to start with the token. And before we really develop some real protocols, it will be a loyalty system for the client. So we used my favorite system of the token with the Binance, when the token gives you discount for all the services, and kind of like all your customers see this as a very friendly instrument. And then when you're creating something where this is used really on the blockchain, you already have the community, you already have the trust, and you already have people who like it because it was saving them money.
Well, that's exciting that you guys are diving into the world of DeFi and launching your token. So I'll definitely have to link to that below so people can check it out. But yeah, like you said, there's always so much going on, but DeFi is definitely one that's not going anywhere. So that's smart that you guys are jumping into that. So
thank you very much, Leah.
So just to kind of, to wrap up this conversation, just tell us a little bit about what the team's currently working on, what's coming next. I mean, I know that obviously you guys have a ton going on. Like you said, 20% a month is insanity. I don't even know how you guys are keeping up with it all. But yeah, give people a little glimpse into what they can expect coming next from CoinsPaid.
Yeah, so right now the team is kind of like been growing very much. We grew twice this year already, right? Wow. So we started with like 50 people. Right now we're over 100. So we hired a lot of new developers. The guys are getting into. We hired much more security guys. We went to some refactoring to kind of clean up everything that we were developing. So right now, pretty much is basically bringing new features, new scalability. Options for the system, because as it grows, you always have to maintain kind of the flexibility and so on. We're developing the wallet, so we're launching the B2C product as well as a consumer product. We've been B2B, now we are B2C as well. And basically integrating CPD into all of the products. It's already in the roadmaps. So the team kind of like starts doing this. Our IDO is probably July, August. So while we sell, right, immediately after that, it should be already in all the products. So kind of that's the plan.
Awesome. Well, it's been so fun just to have you on the show and get to hear more about everything that you guys have been building at CoinsPaid, you know, especially like you said, how you've been a lot kind of in the background, like servicing all of these businesses. And now you're actually bringing some, you know, more like consumer facing options and DeFi options, which is pretty exciting. So Max, if someone's watching this and they want to check out CoinsPaid and learn more about you guys, where's the next best place for them to go?
Everything starts from the website, so just navigate to the coinspaid.com. If you like to invest, participate in success, click on IDO. If you just want to become a partner client, just speak with us about something exciting, interesting, and so on. Just check the website. It has the forms for everything, or join our chat. I hope Leah will add the description also below.
Perfect. Yep. I'll put the links below. So if anyone's watching this, you can just quickly click through and check it out. So Max, thank you again so much for your time and for coming on the show. It's been really great to have you here as a guest.
Thanks a lot, Leah. It was a real pleasure to speak with you and with your subscribers. Thanks a lot, guys.